It's good, it's not.
Tell us how you really feel, Tara.
I feel like you should criticize a system when our system is stupid too.
But where do you think you're going right now?
Fernando de Noronha.
Oh, but what do we really call it?
Heaven Island. Are you just filming like my teeth?
Just as close as I can. We got up at like 3:50 in the morning, so of course we're both feeling very pleasant. Nobody is sleepy. We were with Tiago last night in Sao Paulo. Sorry we didn't get any footage of that. Now we are boarding.
I didn't get a picture.
Recife. I don't know how they say it locally. Recife. There's a beach. By Recife.
Can we just go and grab our bags?
Yes. Can you see your bag?
No.
Tara's overdressed. Tara, what's the temperature?
Warm.
Warm? Nice jacket, nice pants. How do we get down to the beach?
Freaking caught between rocks. Might as well repel. It's like a business
Careful.
all over again.
Just care.
It's hot.
Oh, narcissism. Show me your narcissism. Oh, so hot. So cool. Some dim light here, but here's Tara washing my shirts for me.
Exciting night for me.
She feels not the greatest, but
It's okay.
she's gonna
Doing the laundry.
doing some laundry. A good little wifey on the day after our anniversary. I'll take the trade off. Wait, no. I'll plan the whole trip. You wash the shirts. You cool with that?
Yeah,
Right now?
that'll work.
All right. Deal for now. Oh, there they go. There's the little chickens here. So, what do we do today? Where are we? Where we be?
I don't remember the name of this beach.
Praia de something something. Turtle something.
Turtles.
Praia de Praia. Beach of beaches. Should I turn around and show them where we are? Show them being us. This is on Turtle Bay. I forget off the top of my head. We should know. Suesta? No. Tara's having a hat. Today's white collar day for Tara. She's been called California girl by the Posada. He says, oh, Posada girl. He says, oh, California girl. Muy bueno. She's very self-conscious of it now. I think he thinks she looks like she's from California. Very fetching. So this is our first full day in Fernando de Noronha. I'm going to go snorkeling. Over there is where you must wear life jackets. It's apparently rough. They want you to be safe. Here is the La Playa where you can just like splash around, or praia, I guess they say in Portuguese. I don't know how to say it. And then over there is reserved for science research. I think they simply don't want you going over there, probably. They say science research, but I don't know. Maybe because everyone wants to go near the rocks, the mountain and everything. So yeah, that's the deal. First full day. I was told I look like the singer from Sepultura last night, and then I had my picture taken. So here's me currently. I put my hair down for it. That's what I look like right now.
Olhou pra mim, disse assim, escuta neguinho, pega esse caderno, escreve em cada folha até o fim. Eu disse, Senhor, sou tão tímido, sinto pavor, só subi no
Other beach. Got kicked out of the other beach because it closes at Turtle Beach, whatever, closes at 3, at least today it did. So here we are at another beach. Buldro Beach, I think. Not national parks, they're still open. Okay. Tara, what day is that?
Saturday.
Sábado?
Sábado.
See?
Sunday?
No, he said Saturday. So, how many days have we been here?
This is our third day on the island, our second full day.
Second full day, right. What's that thing above you?
Mosquito net.
Um,
Even though Clay claims there are no mosquitoes.
They don't bite me. And what did you find in the drawer next to the bed?
Oh my god, it scared the crap out of me. There was a lizard reading some John Grisham in the drawer like this.
A little gecko, yeah. Like a gecko type lizard, right? And this is our little posada. I forget if I showed it already. These windows open. We just have them closed right now because overnight. And there's a little drying rack. You saw Tara doing laundry here the other night. And I
Clay had a wonderful cat friend all night last night.
Oh yeah, my gato. I had a gato sitting on the little day bed here, or twin bed with me.
It's all cuddling, like really cuddling with you.
I'll tell you a Mitch Hedberg joke. I won't steal it. He said, when I was little, my parents made me sleep in a twin bed, but I always wondered what happened to my brother. Tara doesn't like when I retell jokes. There's our little bathroom, nothing fancy, just a bathroom. And there's our little tiny kitchenette with a waffle iron. And
Like a George Foreman.
oh, like a George Foreman grill. Los George Foreman. The lizard isn't here anymore. He was inside the door for a while. There's our buggy. We're gonna have to film some while we're driving it if we rent it again, or if we rent another one. I gotta get some buggy driving footage. There's all the flowers next to our little house. Those are like water tanks that either for sewage water or for flushing water, like gray water. Like, it's hard to say what it's for. Or it's drinking water. Everyone has them on top of their buildings, next to their buildings, but we're on an island, so that's good, right? Fire extinguishers, good. Just noticed those. Satellites, so I guess he has TV, but we didn't turn it on one time because proudly that's how we roll. Now that's the ocean there. I'll take a shot from the back porch in a second. There's Tara again. She's my wife.
Wait, check out the wiring.
What, you want to show them the wiring?
Yeah.
Them being us?
Yeah. Check out the wiring.
Yeah, there's some wiring. It's like kind of like a Boy Scout cabin, honestly. Like, it reminds me of that because you can see there's daylight. And there was big rain last night, like big rain for a few minutes. But the eaves, yeah, on the side of the house that I'll show you, keep it out. There's our little stools. I wish I had a reclining chair, but we were only here for 2 nights. See, these are the eaves. So the windows, even though we had the windows open mostly during the rain, barely came in. Like a little mist at points, but it was a really big rain. And I think this is their neighbors, or maybe that's his shed there, like the outdoor shed area.
That's theirs. That's where they hang their laundry up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The owners. Very nice. Broken English, but we communicate decently, reasonably well. Had a moment talking about the chicas on the beach and how they don't wear tops. That's the ocean right there. I think we're going to be closer to the ocean in our next posada, at least as advertised. We're moving today because they didn't have a reservation for the whole week. So, are these limes, Tara, on the tree? Tara, are these limes on the tree? Limes. Limes, Tara.
Mangoes, maybe? They're not limes. I'm gonna guess mango.
Okay.
Or papaya.
Are these black eyed seasons?
Mango. Except they're not black in the middle,
They're not
right?
black. They're not our traditional flower.
But they're similar.
You hear
I
the...
think this is hibiscus, maybe? I'm not sure.
So we are at the fort. What's the name of the fort, Tara?
Remido?
Yeah, it's Fort Remidos, maybe. It's under construction. I'll show you a few more pictures of it in a second. We've been spending some time translating signs from Portuguese to English. But basically the story is the fort behind me that you'll see in a moment was built by the Netherlanders, the Dutch, yeah. The Dutch in 1600s. And then in the 1700s, the Portuguese came and started rebuilding it. And it was a military fort. Much of it's under reconstruction right now. They're like reconstituting it, basically, is what those signs said in Portuguese, I think. You can see a gun there, just laying there. It's one of the guns. It was an outpost. They had a little prison for political and military prisoners. And during the Second World War, it was used as a prison for prisoners. I don't really know much about Brazil's role in Second World War, assuming what side they were on or anything. Embarrassing. But, and then it fell into disrepair, and now they're repairing it. And we just learned that, let me see if I can zoom in on it, that those are little disconnected parts of the archipelago. I never know how to say that word. That's what we're on. Fernando de Noronha is an archipelago. And if I'm saying it right, of course. Now we just learned that at low tide, some days when the moon is full or at new moon, you can hike. There's a trail that appears that goes to that little island I'm showing you there. And you can hike from the tip of the mainland there, where the beach is, and then go out to the tip there. And then you can hike to that little rock. It's San Jose, perhaps. I think you can see that little rock in the middle that like kind of shows you there might be a trail there that's like sticking out of the water there in the center. So, and I think those are just pleasure craft there for tours or whatever. That's a little port. We got gas over there yesterday. You can see the gas station there in the center of the screen right now. Gas is very expensive for our little buggy. This morning we just made a deal for keeping our buggy that's very rickety, but we're going to keep it for 200 reais a day, which is 50 bucks a day, which is kind of high. It's high, but we have a little transport to drive around this little island. Here comes Tara. Oh, cool. We'll go see them.
You probably won't see them on the camera.
I can see them.
Do you see them? Some are jumping out of the water.
I saw one just as I turned around. There. Oh, that's a bird. Right by the rocky point, right? In between the boats?
In between the kayak and the boat is where they were. I don't know. Now I don't see them.
What, did the dolphins move? We just saw the dolphins. Now, of course, they disappear.
Well, no, you can see their fins coming up. It's just not very distinct.
Dolphins.
And female.
We think they're cute, so nobody eats them, except the Japanese. Probably some other people.
One of them jumped out of the water.
I saw it. Hello, little lizard.
He looks more green.
This is like the lizard that was in our drawer this morning. Exactly like it.
No, he's more green.
Wow. Sorry.
What if...
Top of the fort. Sorry for all the wind. There's Tara in the little, maybe guard post. I don't know what it is. Top of the fort. Dos Remidos, I think. Dos Remidos. Dos Remidos. We're going down there to beach bars later.
The one was jumping up and trying to eat like
just some sheep. Or goats. Goats? Goats. In the church, we were just in the church. And Tara wonders why there's an invisible staircase there. You're not swaggering enough. Oh, another beach, another juice drink. A Heineken, no Bavaria. What do I mean? No Bohemia, only Heineken. Pose. Pose more. Okay, now pose. That's where we just were, over there. And we hiked across a huge, like, slide of rocks. About 10-15 minutes of hiking. It doesn't look like it from here, but it's a fair amount of rocks to climb across. Oh, barf. Barf.
Salve Mozeza! Salve Feitiçaria! Salve Noronha!
Tara, the girl in the red dress. There's some breaks. I think the hurricane in America that's going on right now is causing quite a lot of surf. It's very windy, so much that we didn't go to the beach this morning. It's about noon now, and we're walking around Air France Tip. I believe it's called Air Francaise Tip of the island, and like I guess it would be like, I'm not sure if my directions are right, north tip of the island, at least on our map it's the top. To quote Mitch Hedberg, who we were listening to while we were driving in Bonito, I want to get a map and make a map of all the places I've been in life. But first I gotta go to the upper two corners of the map so I can hang it up. I didn't really say it right. So here we are at the tip. Air France tip. And that might be San Jose. You can walk across the little land bridge there when the tide is right. But right now it looks like it is not right. And it says the sign says you need a special permit, which I didn't think was the case, but I think they want you to register or something just so that you know it's safe when the tide is correct. And the tide is definitely wild today. So I don't remember if I filmed this already. If not, if so, we'll see. But this is the buggy, the one we rented for probably the whole time we're here, unless something goes wrong with it. They are very inefficient on fuel, so we're doing our part to contribute to global warming on this trip. It's expensive because it eats up gas, and gas is very expensive here. I forget the price, so I won't bother to say it because it's in liters anyway. We filled it up today and spent $40. I don't know how empty it was because the fuel gauge is broken. Ours is particularly ghetto because it was loaned to us by Tino, our Posada owner from our first Posada, and it was just easy. He just quoted us a price that was equal to what we'd heard was the going price, and we went for it, cash deal, handshake, and then we rented it for a few more days, and he gave us a better deal than you would typically, I guess you would get at a at the rental areas. Hang on, I'll show you the engine. So my dad or who. So this is part of the engine. Just the engine cover. I can't see too much. There's a fire extinguisher in there. Looks like and some junk. I don't know what's all in there. It's very filthy. Seats go up so that, not because so you can get in the back, although I guess that's the original intended purpose, so you could like let people sit in the back. Everyone just jumps over the top like Dukes of Hazzard, so that when it rains, you can flip the seats front is the reason we do it. I don't know. We've given a bunch of hitchhikers a ride, probably at least 6 or 7 by now. When you're just driving down the road, one of these, a lot of people are waiting for the bus. So, hey, there's Tara. She's gonna film while we drive to the beach. That's where we've eaten a couple lunches. We found that it's like a pay by the plate kind of wait place, and they have like beans and rice and spaghettis and other things that are good. Salads. Just the belt on? Okay. Buggy. We disengage the brake. Neutral. Key is on. Hit the start. Reverse. We're gonna bump a whole bunch going over this wall. Kind of a non-traditional parking space. Get out of the rain. And I parked in like a lawn.
There's a car coming really fast.
I gotta turn around anyway. ghetto piece of junk, but it's fine. Like, look, you can see some of the ones are fancier. Like the one right next to us there is very fancy, the fiberglass orange one. Kind of unusual to have to wait like that, actually. That fiberglass orange one is sweet. Second gear's like busted. Can't like not give it full gas when you're in second. Now we're gonna go on the highway, which is like in a car in miles. It's like a mile of highway, maybe a mile and a half. Not fancy buggy. Probably see it coming up in front of us. School on our right, I think. There's like, we think there's between like, the person we talked to last night said he thinks there's 1,000 people that live here. But I don't even know if he knows. Now we're getting to the part of, there's almost no habitation out here. Like, there's on the left, there's like little houses down in the valley to our left, but you can't really see them, I think, and maybe some more like little, they're called posadas. It's like a hotel, only it's usually very small, like 1 or 2 or 3 rooms even. Like the one we're staying in now has 3 rooms, we think. There are 3 rooms, and then the one we were, I know, Tara, and then the one we were in before was 1 room. It was just, it was like you saw it. It was like a shack. And you look wrong. It's just a bump. Palm trees. Don't film me, I'm boring. Big turn. Well, one of the 2 big turns. Very small island. That's a taxi going by. Birdie. We haven't gone to any of these restaurants or anything. There's mostly posadas and houses. Look, chickens.
Chip, 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 chip.
Got 'em?
Yep.
What are they doing?
They're getting water. Getting a little bebida.
Looking like maybe for food that came in the water. Let's see. It just rained pretty hard. The American hurricane. Alright, we're gonna go left. The airport and Trieste. Alright, you can tell it. Okay, so we just mud bogged the hell out of coming up a road to the Pria de Leo. And look at that. Look at these like natural formations. I don't even know the word in English or otherwise. I'm not a geologist. Look how pretty these are. This is, it's a sheer drop here, so I'm a little nervous with Tara is just going on over to it, but she's very brave, this one. But we're down near, what's the beach that we're next to? Turtle Beach. Sueste. So we're down from the morning where we were filming, where we were at the point, the French airline point, the Air France. We were at the other end of the island, basically, right? Yeah, roughly. There's a lot more island, as you can see down there, but we want to get down to that beach. There's a few people there. There's a few people. We're trying to seek the experience for you, to only be on the beach. We're not going to get it today, but we might get close. It looks like 4 people. So we'll be 6 people on a whole beach if we get down there soon. So beautiful. I am so psyched. Looks like rough seas, but so this might, I'm gonna stop filming this so I can enjoy it, but this might be the moment we paid for. Let's check this out. Where's my Tara? Oh, there she is. Hard to see it. Wait, is that her? She is floating down in there. I think that's her head. It's a little inlet. We're not allowed to go over there where the action is. That is reefs. Some spectacular reef action. You have to wait for the explosions, but holy crap, it's feeling good. Like there's, you know, the sea hitting like kind of a natural seawall, similar to the one you saw when I filmed from above the cliff, but this is the other end. We're at the other end of the beach now that you saw from atop the cliff. And Tara is in there in this little inlet. They said we're allowed to float in there. Lucas, the guide that is just sitting in a lone little shack by himself at the top of the hill, said you can go in there, but no further. You cannot walk in the reef formations. There's a woman, one woman, the other people over here just left. We are down to 3 of us, including Tara and I, on this beach. There's a man walking away there. This is like pretty much gonna be a peak experience. You can tell even when you're in the moment. Can't really beat beach with this level of beauty and nobody else virtually on it. Correction, there are 2 people sunbathing right there. But that's how spacious this beach is. You don't even know. There she is, there's my bonita. this is the outer area of Posada Boldro, where we are staying for the final few days. I don't think I filmed this yet. If I did, forgive me for showing again. We arrived last night. It was a very rainy night. Yesterday afternoon, Boldro Beach is just down the hill here. The beach bar. And a very rugged road to get down there as well. They have 3 rooms, we think. I think I did film this because I remember saying that before. And here is Tara's hammock, we call it. Even though she hasn't even laid in it yet, we just call that Tara's hammock. Up there is our buggy, up there behind the white one. Seems like they're building something over here. Outdoor shower, getting all the sandies off. I don't know if it's another posada going in next door. Development is going on here. And if you want to know where we are on the map, perfect chance to show it. Boldro. Right here. We are right here on the map of the island. This is where we were this morning. Air France. Insert that into the Air France video. And where we were just now is Leo. Insert this into the Leo video. And I don't know where we go tonight. For food, maybe we walk for some food. Tara suggested to the road near us. And there is some very good coffee and some sweet treats. I'm going to have a second piece of some sort of delicious sweet cake because I never eat things like that.
Yes, they're crazy. You know how they with the name? Shiki Shiki. That's it. It's a Shiki Shiki packer.
Shiki Shiki.
Can you find it more on this side? See also.
Here we're hiking the trail. So down here at the bottom, we have our guide, Sabina, here. And we'll film here eventually.
They cut the plants over there, but it's actually when we're pushing down there.
That's the monks. The monks.
Yeah, up on the streets, very big trees. Younger generation now, they're and they're getting quite more trouble now. For example, no, neither.
Oh, okay.
All of them, everybody. It used to be possible, like till last year, you could like pay tax for the national flag online, then you receive the voucher. With this voucher, you're dying or an agency will get on and start doing 10 days in advance. Then lots of Brazilian stores didn't know about this option. We arrived here, and all the stores are full of and we only stay 3 days or 4 days. You know, most of the Brazilians stay like 3 or 4 days. Okay. Most 5 days. And so the national park, most try to scuba diving. No, I don't think so because it's too rough. Yeah, it's very narrow. You see, and there are lots of rocks.
There's a cave right there going into the rock.
Rocks are as well. And we have actually February and March. The sea on this side, the ocean can be calm. Still, it's always rough. Also, I think it's impossible.
We're gonna snorkel down here.
So every 10th or 11th wave is a bit bigger than the others, followed by the 2 others, and then it's getting calmer again. No worries. As long as you stay in the pool, there is no risk at all.
Cool.
And I will keep an eye on you so you won't get in
Cool.
the direction. After that pool, you see we walk all along the coast, over the rocks, in the shade, we will actually walk in the shade. When we arrive at Cayena Pool, it's sunny again, I guess. And you see there's this building over there, just close to the hill. This is the filling station, the petrol station.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Down there is the thousands of years ago,
Hiking down to the beach.
Floor, and it was mainly corals there. Today it's area, you still have corals there, but it's the biggest part of hiking actually. There are several signs of trees. How to get it. Just using these views right now. They're telling you how to bring it. I know it's good, you know.
Right now, he wonders what we are doing. What do? They strike like a snake?
Yeah, they can jump. They can.
Sarah, then-
I think they will go there. Yeah.
I would back up.
Well, now.
They like the water. He's coming out to play.
That's cool. No, but I've seen them jumping towards the cameras, you know, when they
Get out.
get too close.
Good night. Nighty night, little man. Or woman. He just wanted to see. He thought maybe we were a little too close. How cool. So they strike like snakes?
Out of the water.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
they can creep over the rocks. They don't need the water to move, you know.
Yeah.
They don't. No, but I think it's just a limited. How to say?
Like a limited amount, a limited distance.
Yeah, and not as long, right? But a few minutes, I think they can stay on the dry area without problem.
He's looking right at us.
What's your jacket?
What are you doing in my home? Now we're hiking. We just snorkeled for a while and then talked about Julio Grande, who I should look up on YouTube. There are apparently videos from the 70s of Julio Grande, who was a true islander man, a Brazilian who lived over there, I think, on that island. And we were discussing what is like the most memorable historical cultural moment to people who live here in the recent history. And she says in '92, Julio Grande set that whole island on fire by accident. He was sort of a farmer, outdoorsman type who lived on that island and was sort of an institution unto himself. For fighting sharks, she said, and wrestling sharks or something. And Julio Grande, YouTube. Let's check it out. So now we're hiking across some very unique terrain. We just hiked across all those rocks. Took about 30 minutes, and I think we have a lot more to go. And it's getting a little dark, but our guide doesn't seem to care, so we're cool with that.
Now it's in between the new moon and full moon, so it's probably only 2 meters difference from low tide to high tide.
What do you say? You want to wait for high tide and find out, Tara? I can't really see him. He's too far behind there. We're at El Perro. And it's awesome because all the other restaurants are packed. So we came here and it's like, not dead, but not jumping. And Tara's needing some food pretty bad. So we're gonna get some Mexican food with fruit instead of mushrooms. Tara's got her light ready now. There he is. It's not really that in focus. Oh, there he moved. So as you can hear, it's rather windy, and today is September 18th. And we are at the harbor where there is a super cool shipwreck out there in the water that you can snorkel above. We were told by our guide, Sabina, that it was bombed in World War II, not by anyone in specific. I think there was a ship blocking the harbor, but it was bombed to clear it. Suction. We snorkeled way out there. Tara got a little tired. She's taking a nap now. There's our peak, as Tara calls it. And we're fairly near the hike we took, where we went past Air France tip. Small island, but we're up there. And then we're going to take another snorkel dip out into the ocean and look at the boats and more. Tara is a little too tired to swim that far. It's probably where that boat is, roughly. It's pretty far out, but not too bad. In fact, it's exactly where the boat is, I can tell, because there's a buoy I can see that's near it. So, we're snorkeling. A thing here in Brazil, here's another gato under our table. A thing here in Brazil is, based on the films we've seen last night, is that you have animals with you when you eat. Whether they're frogs or crabs or kitty cats. Hello, kitty cats. We're just sitting at an outdoor little, no big plan tonight, just having a drink, and Tara got lured into having some sushi, some tempura. There she is. The cook fished her in with a little sample, and now she's having some tempura. Good night. September 18th. Good day.
They're freaking smart. Why aren't I smart like that?
Yeah, you're mad smart.
I'm a little jealous of their smart.
Here's our first day beach, and now it is sadly the last day. Last full day. What are you pointing at, buddy? I can't see what... Classic Tara. Somewhere there's a thing I should look at. Okay, well, I don't see it, Bobby. I'll have to do better. I don't see it.
I think it's a booby. It's a brown-bodied booby.
And here we are back at Sancho Beach. Wait, Sancho Sea. It's gonna rain today. It happens to be the date of my birth. There goes the booby she's excited about. And I think we're gonna get rained on, but we're gonna go for a little hike and then maybe back to a beach. One of the greatest hits type situation. Maybe snorkel here a little bit. There's lots of snorkeling groups out here where all these boats are so politely parked right in front of the beach. But we're gonna go for a little hike first, and then maybe get rained on, and then maybe do other exciting things. Skinks. Tons of skinks. They're everywhere here. Pretty good spot. El Skinkos. So we see like whatever the beach bird is here. You can see it in the center, kind of my viewfinder. There's a white puff, two white puffs. Like they're like baby birds, like we think. Like they have like fur, and they're just sitting in their little nests. And like maybe This is before they get big enough to fly. We're not sure. We don't even know what kind of birds they are.
They're boobies.
Tara says they're boobies, which she hates that word. But they're very cute and sometimes they stick their head up, but right now, of course, it's just they're filming, they put their heads back down. 50% doesn't look good, right?
What's that?
And only 50% doesn't look good, right?
Well, this is 100% right now. It's 100% raining.
It is not raining, it's like a light sprinkling. Island life here, debating about whether it's raining or sprinkling. Final beach of the trip from the looks of things.
Yeah.
What beach are we at?
This is Padre.
Okay, I'll grant you it's a heavy sprinkle right now. But it's been threatening for like a while. Those are the two brothers. Those are two rocks that everyone calls two brothers. And it's looking like my birthday is gonna end a little early in terms of beachiness. But I'm not crying because it's been pretty damn good. Yeah, see, this is like Fernando de Noronha had a good moment because no, you're seeing it. It's like there's beaches all over this freaking island, and you go to one, there's a ton of people. You go to another, there's like a few people. Sometimes you go to a beach and there's no one at all.
Eu procurei alguém pra explicar, pra não dizer de novo sempre a mesma, falar só por falar. Que eu já não estou nem aí pra essa conversa, que a história de nós dois não me interessa. Se eu tento refazer minhas virtudes, você conhece meu sorriso, meu sorriso é só de face, porque eu já nem preciso. E cada vez que eu fujo eu me aproximo mais. Te perder de vista assim é muito demais, e é por isso que atravesso o teu futuro. Faço das lembranças um lugar seguro. Não é que eu queira reviver nem o passado e revirar o sentimento revirado, mas toda vez que eu procuro uma saída, acaba entrando sem querer na tua vida.
Woo!